Optimus Prime here, so it's time for another LEGO DC Supervillains character stream. One controversy it's going to be for Green Lantern, well, the Hal Jordan incarnation.
Green Lantern of Sector 2814. How can I help?
So this is Hal Jordan version of Green Lantern, so yeah. Green Lantern's definitely one of my favourite DC superheroes, he's just awesome. And yeah, so what can you do? Well, because he's a Lantern, you probably guess what his abilities are. So, like the other Lanterns apart from Dexter, he shoots green blasts of energy from his ring. He also has a special attack where you hold A, which is his boxing glove attack. That's nice. So he's punching forward with a big boxing glove. Cool. Plus, if you tap A, he does have a shield, which is nice, so that's good. And of course, with his ring, he also flies, like the other Lanterns do. That's great. It'd be pretty confusing if he was a Lantern character in the game who couldn't fly, wouldn't it? And of course, he does the ability to use the Lantern pad as well to build something. And he can also do the impact switches too, I think, like other Lanterns and Harley Quinn can, which is great. It seems the Lanterns have been pretty downgraded in this game as opposed to like Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, because they seem to lose some of their abilities as well, the most notable of which being a beam attack, you know, a green laser that Green Lantern can produce, like in like Batman 3. Well, he doesn't in this game, which is a bit of a shame, isn't it? But the Lantern characters have changed greatly in LEGO games, really. I mean, because Green Lantern and Sinestro have both first been in LEGO Batman 2D superheroes, and Green Lantern, of course, could fly and use the Lantern construct to build something. That was pretty much it for, really. Then he returned in the LEGO Movie video game, where he pretty much had the same abilities, but he also had bolts of energy that he could shoot out too. And also, he returned in LEGO Batman 3 with even more abilities, such as the beam attack and more Lantern abilities, so like being able to dig something. So yeah, but in this game he's a bit downgraded, such as missing the beam, and I don't think he can dig with it, can he? Anyhow, back to Hal Jordan. You're probably wondering who voiced him in this. It is the awesome Josh Keaton, one of my favourite voice actors. You know, I love him as Spider-Man as well, and also as Jack in Transformers Prime and numerous other roles that he's done. And, well yeah, he is great as Hal Jordan, and he actually reprised his role as Hal Jordan's Green Lantern from LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, and of course the Green Lantern animated series, which is great. Oh yeah, when he ground pounds, he uses a big weight, which is cool. Nice. Oh yeah, one other thing that Lanterns no longer have is to produce acrobatic balls, like in LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, you know, to use those acrobat switches on, because they don't return in this game, so yeah, it's pretty logical that he doesn't have this ability anymore. In terms of other voice actors for Hal Jordan, but I do also love Adam Baldwin, who voiced him in the Justice League cartoon and also in the first Injustice game. Also Nathan Fillion as well from several DC movies, and also the Robot Chicken specials. And also Steve Blum from Injustice 2. And he was previously voiced by Cam Clark in LEGO Batman 2. He was alright as him, didn't really talk very much though. But yeah, he was pretty good. But in terms of LEGO, Green Lantern player Josh Keaton. And I mentioned the LEGO movie, he's voiced by Jonah Hill in both LEGO movies and also the LEGO Batman movie. Which is pretty cool. Yeah, Jonah Hill was funny, one of my favourite comedians. Shame he only had one line of dialogue in the LEGO Batman movie though, eh? And of course, Hal Jordan's version of Green Lantern appeared in the 2011 film, played by Ryan Reynolds. Now, I'm probably in a minority of people who didn't actually hate Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern. I mean, sure, we all prefer him as Deadpool, like he's miles better as Deadpool, but I didn't hate him as Green Lantern. I thought for what it was worth, even though the movie was pretty god-awful, he was actually a good Hal Jordan nonetheless. You know, you can't really blame the bad movie on Ryan Reynolds, can you? Blame it on, you know, the makers of it. I mean, sure, I'll never forgive him for giving him a CGI suit and other things, really, and also for picking a less popular villain than Sinestro to be the main antagonist, which was a bit of a shame. But I didn't hate Ryan Reynolds as him. But of course, I prefer him as Deadpool. I mean, even Reynolds himself hates the Green Lantern movie. So yeah, if anyone tells him they hate the Green Lantern movie and him as Green Lantern, then he'd agree with them. So yeah. But I didn't hate him as Green Lantern. And I guess one of the other good things to come out of the movie was that he met his wife Blake Lively, which is pretty nice. So yeah, and they have children together now, which is very nice. So it was good they met on that making of that film. So without Green Lantern movie, there wouldn't be any Ryan and Blake, would there? Now you're probably wondering how to unlock him. Well, it's pretty simple, just play through the game. But because the game is centered on villains, you don't play as any heroes until about 3/4 of the story is done. You know, because the game's about villains, you're going to be playing as villains for the majority of the game. But eventually you do unlock the heroes towards the end of the game, and you get to play as them in some of the missions, which is great, including Hal Jordan. Now in terms of, you know, live action, I mentioned that Nathan Fillion's one of my favourite voices for Green Lantern, or Hal Jordan. I would love him to play him in live action. Now most people would say, nah, he's too old, he's in his late 40s, he's not going to be live action Hal Jordan, but I really don't care, because look, the DCEU has an old Batman, you know, Ben Affleck being in his late 40s when he was in Justice League. They can have an old Green Lantern, I really don't care. You know, Nathan Fillion would be a perfect live action choice. I mean, some reckon Tom Cruise, but nah, I think Nathan Fillion would be much better. Considering he's had the experience of playing Hal Jordan before as a voice actor, I think he'd be perfect for live action Hal Jordan. But if you don't cast him, they better pick a great actor who do a great job, you know, redeem the character after the god-awful Green Lantern movie. So now we talked about what you can do in the game and who voiced him, and also how do you unlock him. Let's take a look at his character profile and read it. So of course he's known as Green Lantern of Sector 2814, and of course as Hal Jordan, and he's affiliated of course with Green Lantern Corps, so he can deflect beams, nice, flight, yeah of course, grapple, so yeah, he does have that, which is handy, hyper jump, lantern constructs, impacts, which is, yeah, I mentioned that, illumination, security access, shield, vent travel, X-ray vision, nice, does our camera, so let's take a selfie. Where's Agent Smith? There he is. Nice, not pausing is he, but well. Let's read his profile now. Former test pilot Hal Jordan became a Green Lantern Space Sector 2814 after rushing to the aid of a crashed alien ship. Now a member of the Green Lantern Corps, an intergalactic peacekeeping force of heroes, Jordan uses his Green Lantern power ring to harness his will and protect the galaxy. And he first appeared in Showcase issue 22 in 1959, so that's cool. So the year this video goes up in 2020, we're celebrating his 61st anniversary. Nice. Cool. And guys, because I'm recording this in 2019, I don't know if he's going to be playing in live action yet, so if he's been confirmed as being played by someone when this video goes up, then that's why then I won't know because I'm recording it 1 year prior to upload, so yeah, I hope you understand that. So yeah, I'll comment what I think in a pinned comment when this video goes up, if he's been cast when this video goes up. So this is me showing you Hal Jordan's Green Lantern in Lego Supervillains, so be sure to give this video a like, and also let me know in the comments what you think of Hal Jordan's Green Lantern in this game if you play this. Also be sure to subscribe to my channel for videos coming in the future, and I will see you all later.